The killer was bold. He loved to taunt everyone. He sent letters to the police and newspapers. "This is the Zodiac speaking," he would write. His words dripped with arrogance. He dared them all to find him. California lived in fear of his next move. The Zodiac Killer was his chosen name. He operated in Northern California during the late 1960s. His reign of terror was short but brutal. He was never caught. His identity remains unknown. The horror began on a cold December night. It was December 20th, 1968. Betty Lou Jensen, 16, and David Faraday, 17, were on their first date. They parked on Lake Herman Road, a quiet, isolated spot. Another car pulled up and a man with a gun emerged. The young couple's lives ended tragically there. Months later, strange letters started arriving. 3 Bay Area newspapers received them. Each contained part of a complex cipher. The killer demanded they print it, or more deaths would follow. The cipher was filled with strange symbols, claiming to hold his hidden identity. The papers published his dark challenge. The game had truly, terrifyingly begun. Fear gripped the San Francisco Bay Area. The Zodiac was a faceless, unknown threat. He signed his letters with a chilling symbol, a circle with a cross through it. This mark became infamous. His terror was very real to everyone. The Zodiac struck again on July 4, 1969. Darlene Ferrin and Michael Mageau sat in a car at Blue Rock Springs Park in Vallejo. A man approached with a flashlight and a gun, firing multiple shots. Darlene died, Michael survived, though badly wounded. The killer then called the police himself, calmly reporting his crime. On September 27, 1969, he chose Lake Berryessa. Brian Hartnell and Cecilia Shepard were picnicking. A man in a strange executioner's hood appeared, tying them up before stabbing them. He wrote on Brian's car door for police. Vallejo, December 20th, 68, July 4th, 69, September 27th, 69, 6:30, by knife. Cecilia died, Brian miraculously survived. 2 weeks later, he killed again in San Francisco. Paul Stein, a cab driver, was shot in Presidio Heights on October 11, 1969. The killer took a piece of Stein's bloody shirt, sending it with his next taunting letter. Police officers saw a man near the scene, but a radio mix-up let him slip away. He walked into the night, a true ghost. He vanished without a trace. The Zodiac's audacity grew with each passing day. His terror campaign was relentless. The public was gripped by fear. The Zodiac's identity remained a chilling mystery. He was a shadow, always one step ahead. The police were desperate to catch him. Investigators worked tirelessly, chasing every lead, but the Zodiac was always one step ahead. He seemed to enjoy the chase, mocking their efforts. The pressure on law enforcement was immense. The public demanded answers they couldn't give. Many suspects were investigated over the years. One name stood out: Arthur Lee Allen. He seemed to fit the profile in many ways. He owned similar weapons, wore the same size shoes as prints found. Friends and acquaintances reported him to police. Despite strong circumstantial evidence, Allen was tricky. His fingerprints didn't match those found. His handwriting was not a perfect match either. He passed a polygraph test, though some doubted it. Searches of his home yielded interesting items, but nothing definitive. Allen always denied being the Zodiac Killer. He died in 1992, still a prime suspect, but he was never charged with the crimes. The suspicion lingered long after his death. The investigation did not solely focus on Allen. Many other individuals were looked into. The Zodiac's taunts led to many false leads. Thousands of tips poured in, each one carefully checked. Yet, the killer remained elusive like smoke. The Zodiac continued to communicate with the world. He sent more letters, more complex ciphers. Some letters included more terrifying threats, others contained bizarre, rambling messages. He claimed many more victims than confirmed. Each new letter reignited widespread public fear. He seemed to enjoy the immense power he held. His words were weapons against society. His puzzles were a challenge to authorities. For decades, one cipher remained unsolved. It was the 340-character cipher, very complex. He sent it in November 1969. Codebreakers, amateur and professional, tried to crack it. Finally, in December 2020, a breakthrough occurred. A team of private citizens solved the code. The message was more taunting from the killer. "I hope you are having lots of fun in trying to catch me." But it did not reveal his true name. The mystery deepened, the frustration grew. The Zodiac case remains open to this day. It is a chilling reminder of human evil. The victims and their families suffered greatly. The Zodiac became a dark, enduring legend. His shadow still looms large over California.